My name is Amal El Samarai. Until 2013, I was the Deputy Director of Children's Hospital in Baghdad. I have 3 adult children, 1 daughter and 2 sons. They are all in their 20s. The 5 of us had a happy, stable life. We lived together in a lovely and sweet home until 2003. After that, everything changed.
I am Mohammed Raif, a civil engineering consultant, born and raised in Baghdad. After 2003, I worked for the World Bank on development projects to help rebuild Iraq. In the early days, after the US toppled Saddam, we thought everything would be better and Iraq would become like a US state. Instead, Iraq was completely destroyed. The militia started to appear. They quickly got bigger. They started to kill innocent people, targeting educated professionals like us. Meanwhile, the US Army and the Iraqi Army attacked our home so many times just looking for suspicious people.
Our daughter and oldest son graduated from medical school. Our daughter married a neurosurgeon, and they had a son in 2011. His name is Mohammed, just like his grandfather. Our youngest son graduated from engineering college, but he stays locked inside our home in Baghdad all the day. We don't want him to leave our home or get a job. We are afraid for his life.
In 2011, the United States government decided to leave Iraq. We thought it would be a good idea to leave Iraq too. My brother-in-law fled to the United States in 2009, and he sponsored our application for refugee status. 2 years after we first applied for refugee status, we were finally granted an interview with the United States Department of Homeland Security. 2 weeks later, we found out that our youngest son could not be part of our application because he was over 21 years old. He was considered an adult and not a close enough relation for my brother-in-law to sponsor. This is our first Ramadan and our first Eid without our kids, our sons, our daughter, our grandson, and my son-in-law. So we really miss them. We try to connect with them by internet, by Skype. It seems there's unusual circumstances, so I cannot get them by internet. It's difficult to connect them on such occasion. I really need to talk to them because I miss them, and I do believe that also they miss me because we used to be all together just like before in other Ramadan and other Eid. And as I said, this is our first Eid, our first Ramadan without being together. Why did the United States wait for 2 years before telling us he was ineligible? Why did they make us go through this process for 2 years with such false hope?
As parents, we didn't know what to do. Should we come to United States or should we decline and stay in Baghdad with our family?
We decided to try to become citizens and sponsor our children, but it's hard. Every day we think about reuniting our family. This is our dream. We cannot do any investment in Minnesota. We cannot buy a house for us in Minnesota because we have no family here. And we cannot also sell our properties back in Baghdad because our family is still there. and after all they call it resettlement.
Now we left our family, our home, our friends, our job, and also we left our lovely country. For what? What did Americans gain from that war? Just to change the regime or hand the country to the extremists, terrorists, to destroy it and give them chances to kill innocent people? Help us to reunite our family and ensure that our children and grandchildren will be safe.